Hello, and welcome to Under 1000. I'm your host, Thomas Flower. Each episode, I'll read you a piece of super short fiction. All of the stories are 1,000 words or less. Today, I'll be reading you a story called Sally. Please be aware that this story deals with the issue of death, so if that's likely to upset you or anyone that you're listening with, then you might want to skip this one. Sally has been chosen for reading lessons. I'm so happy for her. This is such a big step up. They've only chosen someone from our village once before, so I'm sure you can imagine how excited she was to be told she'd been selected. She auditioned along with a whole lot of other people. The intellectual crowd, I call them, the ones who can count past 10 and usually do the stock checking in the barn. Anyway, it's great for her, but I'm sad I won't be able to see her again. She'll be taken away to the city now, and she won't be back until the lessons are complete. Who knows how long that will take? It might be more than 9 days, and I don't even know how long it would be once you go past 9 days. I wonder if I'll ever see her again. Maybe once she's learnt all that fancy, ancient knowledge, she'll be too important to be seen with me, and we won't talk anymore. Still, I'll be busy here on the farm. Always plenty of work to do. We're coming up to that time when everyone has to harvest. Apparently there's a word for that time, but no one around here can remember it. Maybe Sally will be able to teach us when she comes back. We've never had a reader in our village before. Just think of the possibilities. Still, the point is, I'm sure I'll be fine. There's plenty to keep me busy, so I'm sure I won't even remember that Sally's away. I hope there's enough food in the harvest this year. Some time ago, our supplies ran very tight. And during the cold time when you can't grow crops, quite a lot of older people died. It was so sad. I really hope it doesn't happen again. People say it used to be all different. A man came to the village when I was young. I remember he brought some kind of strange book with him and showed us pictures of people eating all sorts of food we've never seen here before. Maybe people could grow all sorts of things back then, before the change. I remember as well that my grandma used to talk about some of the things that she saw and ate when she was young. She was just a child when the change happened, so she still has some memories of what life was like before it. She told us the most incredible stories of cities without walls and guards and of food for everyone that you didn't even have to grow yourself. She said there were these machines which could do all kinds of things, like show you stories or tell you about what was happening. She said people learnt so much from those machines, about other people all over the world. I can't imagine that. What is the world like? All I've ever seen is the village and the people who come from the city. I wouldn't have known there was anyone else out there like us if it wasn't for the stories. Maybe there isn't, though. After the change, who knows? I wish my grandma had taught me to read. Then Sally and I would be just the same. She could still do it. Everyone in that generation could. But after the change, with so many people dead, I guess nobody thought it was important. People say that everyone after the change was running around in chaos, until the new king rose up and showed people how to farm and survive. It's funny though, because I don't think the king and his family do much farming now. I guess they're only interested in the surviving part. They all know how to read, and I hear they spend a lot of time doing it, every day. I wish I could too. I wish my grandma had taught me. It sounds so glamorous and exciting. I wonder if Sally will get to meet the king. Someone told me he hasn't been seen for a long time now, not by anyone. Maybe he's shy. Anyway, the good thing is that someone else must have taken over giving the orders, because we still get our instructions from the city. They tell us what to grow and how and where, and give us the seeds if we don't have them. We're so lucky that they do that for us. We'd barely be able to take care of ourselves at all without them. It would be nice if they'd stop taking so much food from us, but that's what we have to do to keep their protection. Maybe Sally can talk to them, once she's part of that city society. Maybe she can say something for us about it. I'm sure they'll listen to her anyway. I wonder what the city's like. I wonder if I'll ever get to see it. Probably not. I don't know what they'd want with me after all. I'm just a farmhand in the village. I'm not smart or interesting like those city people are. Maybe I can get Sally to tell me all about it though, when she comes back. If I'm really, really lucky, she might know a way for me to sneak in and see it for myself somehow. I heard that you get killed if you enter the city without permission, but it's got to be worth the risk, just to see it once in my lifetime. Oh, Sally, I'm going to miss you. Some people talk about how things would be better if the change had never happened. They say the bright light killed so many people and gave everyone else some kind of sickness, but I know that can't be true. If the change hadn't happened, Sally and I might never have met. And to me, that's the most important thing of all. Thank you for listening to Under 1000. I'm your host, Thomas Flower. The theme music is an instrumental version of In Between Days by Nick Tate and the Sharks. To hear the full version and more from the same EP, go to Nick Tate, Nictate, and thesharks.bandcamp.com, or search for them on your favourite streaming platform. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and that you'll join me again next time for some more super short fiction.